has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Holy shit. It ain't C3 penis face and R2 dickhead.
Hello there.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy Rogue Squadron Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am Mopar.
I'm Commander Cody.
Beer review. Let's do it.
We so came back from a long hiatus. We skipped the beer last week because we were kind of just in a hurry. We wanted to make sure we come back strong, and come back and do some shit. And so we skipped the beer, saved time, and I was sad, but I dealt with it. So we gotta crack right into this thing as soon as possible.
And we've both had this, but we're excited to do it. What?
You want to glass it?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna pour mine in a glass.
It is, what brewing company is this? Is it Rogue?
Yeah.
It's Rogue's Dead Guy Ale.
What a great name they have.
The can is pretty fucking sweet. It's like a matte black. Whoever's doing the cannings of all this shit, the wraps on it,
The brandings.
like we were just talking about the Rhinegeist stuff. It
Yeah,
all
the
looks
new
fucking
Rhinegeist one,
sweet.
They redesigned all their stuff recently though. They did like a whole rebrand with Rogue stuff because it never used to look like this.
Yeah.
That's
It's got
just
like
fucking
I
rad.
don't even know what you call it. It looks like a dead monk guy.
It's a dead guy.
That guy.
He's got a beer in his hand.
He's hammered.
He's pissed. Yeah, he does have that like weird like Pope hat on.
All right. We've both had this, but like I said, they were branding everything, and I've never seen this in a 6-pack of cans.
True.
So
And I haven't had it in like probably a year or two. So
we're just going to check this and go into it. Is a Maybach style ale with a robust malt profile and a sweetness that is balanced by the liberal use of bittering hops. Dare, Risk, Dream, 6.8% alcohol.
Oh, we didn't cheers it, but whatever.
We did.
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
I don't think so. I didn't care about it.
This is okay.
What do you have to say about it?
It's not as good as I wanted it to be. I think it tastes better on tap.
I also think now that we've gone through beer reviews and brewed our own beer, we know more. It's not as good as I remember it being.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. No.
I'm not even going to give it a 1. I'll say that right now. But yeah, I think I had it on tap at a local place downtown, and it was really good. Welcome. I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's following or watching us live on the Facebooks and the Instagrams. If you are listening to this after the
My
fact,
hand looks so obnoxious in this. Fuck it.
that's how episode 7 started. Wah.
It did. The front of that starter story looked like a middle finger.
Just a big middle finger.
And just flicking off the universe.
To complete my statement, if you guys are listening to this after the fact, you can catch us live. If you just follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, we'll usually give you a notification if we go live. You guys can message us while we're doing this shit.
And Twitter, too.
And we have
Facebook going on right now.
Deadpoolio up here.
Deadpoola.
Oh, snaps, mofos.
Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, there's a lot of... We have to like focus on 3 chats at one time.
So, if you're yelling at us,
Holla.
don't holla. Be quiet, actually. Can't hear.
Yes.
So what happened is it's July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
It's Monday the 3rd right now as we record.
Yeah, we were up in Michigan visiting some folks, getting
in-
into some debauchery, trying some new local craft beers. Our people on Twitter saw probably think I was a drunkard all weekend because I tried 20 or 30 beers. But
Every
we got a
picture
bunch
was
of flights.
Yeah.
So I was only having small 4 ounces of a bunch of different beers. I wasn't banging a beer every hour. What up?
What's up, peeps? It's hard to read the names on
Yeah, Periscope's kind of like
Periscope.
tiny. Thanks for the hearts, though.
I do want to thank you guys for tuning in again.
appreciate it.
We're trying to get back in the swing of things.
I regard you as well.
It's been hot as fuck, humid as fuck, and
Yes.
fucking pissed me off.
Yes. We're in that time of Ohio summer where the rain doesn't cool us down anymore. Once it rains,
Yeah.
it just gets even more humid. We met... One of the reasons I always went up to Michigan is because I had a friend from California was coming in to visit some family and his girlfriend. He's like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because he's from LA. born and raised.
Right.
So it's literally just, perfect temperatures and breeze all the time. And it's like the Midwest humidity sucks.
Yeah. Well, my girl's the same way. She came over here.
Oh, that's right.
Her parents visited, and right when her parents got all, they're like, why? Why is this?
Why does anyone still live here?
Yeah, people don't really think about it, but it gets humid quick. And it's really weird, I would say, because it's not always breezy. It's not like, there's nothing west of us, so when it does get windy, it gets really fucking windy pretty quick.
Yeah.
But there's days where it's just
flat.
dead air.
Yeah.
And it's just so musty. That's what, like, Friday, I went up to my aunt's house where we were doing like a July 4th bash, and I was just sweating sitting.
Yeah.
I wasn't even moving.
That's
I was
when
like,
you know
it's so
it's
fucking
humid.
sticky right now.
Yeah, you just go outside and have a conversation and you're sweating.
Here, we got a question on Instagrams. Read it. I can't.
For both of us, do you think that Luke will enjoy Into the Dark Side in episode 8? Will enjoy Into the Dark Side?
Oh, you're saying like use the dark side?
Like
Being?
move into the dark side?
Enjoy.
Well, I don't think he's going to be on the dark side.
I think he's gonna uncover the faults of the Jedi.
Yes.
And that's what those books were. If you look real closely in the Last Jedi teaser trailer, there's a little fucking library shelf and it's got books on it. I
First
think
time
that's
you've ever seen paper and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a link to before the Jedi Academy or whatever you want to call it, council and all that was a thing. So I think he's going to realize the faults of them. I don't think he's going to... I think he's going to uncover the faults through the strict lifestyle of the Jedi.
Yep.
It's
like the
impossible.
Jedi code.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk around about Grey Jedi as well, and why it's kind of a funky name. Grey Jedi aren't really Jedi at all, but it's kind of the best way to describe them. But ending the Jedi Order does not mean that Luke's evil or going to the dark side. It's actually really important, and I'm really... When he said that at the end of the trailer, I was so excited because I've been waiting for them to just branch off of this like formulaic good guy stuff that's been happening since the prequels.
Yeah. I'm just excited to get the fuck away from the Jedi.
Yes.
Why is it always the rebels and
yes.
Jedi? They always got to win. But it's kind of, you're getting into, I keep coming back to the word, the faults of the Jedi. And essentially, they had all these strict limitations on the lifestyle, but it always forced one guy to go bad and fuck it all up for everybody.
Right.
There was a Dooku or an Anakin or someone's falling to the dark side all the time because they can't live within your strict rules.
Yeah, when you have people, that should be a symbol. When you have people turning on you and murdering like the students and like almost killing their wife and shit, you kind of need to sit back and reevaluate what the hell's going on.
Have a beer and just, chill out in Dagobah for a half century.
Yeah, do they talk about death sticks or beer in the Jedi Code? Jedi need to let loose once in a while. They need to have like a retreat.
That's the bad thing. They can do death sticks all fucking day, but they just can't look at a woman. It's frowned upon. Or a guy.
They, I feel like they need a Jedi retreat like twice a year. They just take the whole council, announce to the galaxy, all right, everything's shut down. We have no police on duty this week. We're going to fucking Naboo. We're going to chill out by the waterfalls and get hammered.
Isn't that weird, though? Like, we've got this...
It's all weird.
This Bible of the Jedi, and it says you can't love. It's like, that's a natural human, special thing. So it's like, I kind of like this girl. Her name's Padme. Mace is like, fuck that. I haven't had a date in 80 years. You ain't starting now.
You came into the order late. You're definitely not getting late.
You're already a member of the Jedi Council.
Same dude asked another question. Do you think that Disney screwed up Star Wars? No. It's been great.
Easy question. No.
Somebody was shouting fucking shit on Twitter earlier about how Force Awakens sucked. It's a zombie production of the original Star Wars. It's like, fucking enjoy things.
Right. You get stuck, those people that just can't move forward.
Ugh.
This was the best thing ever, no matter what's going to come out beyond that. I hate it.
I'm still going to watch the new stuff and complain about it, though.
Well, the issue is there's no in between. Like if you really truly love the the original trilogy, 10 out of 10.
Right.
If Force Awakens is a 9 out of 10, it's not perfect. I fucking hate it. And it's just like, calm your lightsaber tits down.
Yeah, there's
certain
fans that nothing is good enough and never will be good enough, which is like kind of sad. And I
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Isn't that from
Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. There's some fans that nothing will ever be good enough.
Oh yeah.
Ever. And
those are the loudest fans.
I don't know if they realize that. Yeah, of course. I don't know if they realize that, but then they still watch the shit, and then they still they're just in this annoying echo chamber on social media about how everything that's coming out with Star Wars is terrible and Disney's ruining things. I'm just like, that's not how it works. You need to chill. You need to step back and chill.
We are fine. I think that answered your question.
Yeah, I don't remember French.
I think it was, how are you?
It's been like 10 years.
Or are you doing well? How are you doing?
How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Doing lovely.
You're testing my fucking French over here. I can't remember anything.
Oui, bon.
Je suis allé à la Jedi Council.
Jedi Temple.
Jedi Temple. Let's get back to the beer.
Yeah, I was just going to say. One of our usual tangents. Deadpool was calling me out because I was praising Batman vs Superman, and he was like, "That's just whack." And I was like, "The only Mexican ass right now, it's amazing."
The only thing I have against Batman vs Superman was Doomsday. It's just I'm so happy they put him in there and then got rid of him. If I had to deal with a whole Doomsday movie,
right,
I would have hated it.
Right.
So it was like they pushed it too far, but because they did that, actually got him out of the way. Now we can move on with the DC universe. I don't agree with you with the Lex Luthor.
Yeah, and I think people that know Lex Luthor's character and storyline don't agree with me either.
So say your comment. What was your statement
about
what'd you say on Twitter?
Oh, I was saying that I think this is like the best version of Batman, Superman, and Lex Luthor and Wonder Woman that has been in a movie.
So any version.
Just film versions, yeah.
Well, Wonder Woman's easy.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Superman's easy.
Well, a lot of people love the classic ones.
Batman's that's a stretch because a lot of people.
It's close. It's so close because the Dark Knight trilogy is so good. But I think I'm specifically talking about the character, not the movie itself. Like Ben Affleck as Batman, I love him, and I love the older version, the pissed off version of Batman, more than Christian Bale's. Still really hard to say that The Dark Knight is not the best superhero movie. You know what I mean? Overall, I'm specifically talking about the character.
It's Heath Ledger that made The Dark Knight so good. You're like, if they had someone else and they fucked up the Joker in that movie, the whole movie would have sucked.
Right.
I don't think Christian Bale does anything for the Batman.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He just didn't fuck it up.
Right. He's not bad. I don't think he's like the best Bruce Wayne or Batman.
He's and like physically it's difficult, like because he's kind of a scrawny guy. When you look at Ben Affleck, he's like a monstrous, even though I don't think he's even that tall, but he's like more of a thick guy.
He was monstrous as fuck in this one, yeah.
Absolutely. Lex Luthor is hard. You can't base anything. I think he's in like that Gotham series, but it's like...
He was in one of the early 2000s. Kevin Spacey, I think, was Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
But I am obsessed with the origin story. I'm really glad that in movies these days, we always go back to Kylo Ren. I like that we're seeing a character who's early on, who doesn't have it all together, who is a little fucked up, who doesn't really know what his motives are, like doesn't have his powers quite yet.
So you're taking his character in Batman vs Superman as an origin story rather than... I'm hoping that's true, that he grows into the Lex Luthor that he should be.
Yes.
But we're assuming a lot, because if he comes out of the jail or he's going to Arkham, I actually just recently finished it again.
Yeah.
If he comes out of Arkham and he's still just kind of like an awkward guy, then I think they may have fucked up.
They may have, but I mean, he's also like 20, 22. He's a young, like, tech entrepreneur or whatever the hell.
Right.
Which I thought was kind of cool for the times that we're in right now. It's kind of confusing that he also played Zuckerberg, but I think it fit, and I'm excited to see what he grows into.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you were raving about him before me, that he brought a god to his knees.
Yeah.
Like, he knows what he's doing.
No,
he's eccentric, but he knows what he's doing.
He's a crafty motherfucker, just like this beer. All right,
okay,
guys.
now back to the beer.
Beer review.
So it's nothing against the beer itself. I think there is maybe a particular type of malt, when it's too heavy in an ale as opposed to a lager, it's not bad. It's just maybe not my preference. I'm much more lighter pilsners and like pale ales and IPAs. Those are my favorite beers.
So this is Rogue. We've already said that, but it's out of Newport, Oregon. And it was established in 1988, best year of all time.
And maybe it's that sweetness. Oh, 88? It's as old as us. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it says in the description, a sweetness that is balanced. It is balanced, but maybe I just don't like the sweetness that's there at all.
I think maybe it's just part of the canning, because with this, I think it would be a little more bubbly and fresh tasting coming out of a
Everything's
out of
better
a
on tap,
spigot.
though. Everything's better on tap, though.
Okay. Today, let's finish this shit.
Yeah, I finished it already.
I'm gonna give it a. I said I wasn't gonna give it a 1. It's good enough. I'll give it a 2.
I'm giving it a 2.
It's definitely good. Go try it. Rogue's Dead Guy Ale. Obviously, from what we're saying, I would try to grab it at a bar or wherever you're at, and not in a bottle
Or a can.
Cans also, like certain beers taste different in cans. Like I feel like MGD was one of those. I don't think MGD. They come in cans.
Like it's better in a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's because it's already a metallic beer.
Metallica?
Metallica beer.
Yeah.
But if you
I know
take
what
it
you
out of a can, it's almost like too
Yeah.
metallic, and it
Yeah, yeah.
just kind of floods your face.
I got you. Can I have another one of these? The beers I don't like?
Here you go. Have them all. All right, guys. Official rating,
I'm gonna go
2
2.
out of 3. Go try it. It's not the best beer ever. Rating system's out of 3. 3 out of 3 is awesome.
Maybe-
Perfect beer. Any day, anytime, anywhere. If you can get it, drink it.
Yes.
2 out of 3 is it's just not perfect. There's something there that is throwing us off, but we definitely support the brew.
Maybe if you poured it into the bottle or into the glass, maybe you would like it more.
Nah.
Ah.
Not like that.
What your finish? 1 is worth trying at some point, and 0, fuck.
1 is like, let's just say like a Pilsner. If you're a Pilsner fan, you might want to still try it. If you hate Pilsners and we give it a Pilsner a 1, you maybe try it once, but maybe stay. And then 0 is like, why do they brew
Why?
this?
Why is it in the store?
Why is this a brew?
Why?
All right, guys. Before I came over today, before we started recording, I caught The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield.
First one?
Yes,
You not seen those before?
I have.
Okay.
I just caught it again. He makes me love Spider-Man more.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Like his physical, well, his body is like thin, and he doesn't look young, but when he's in suit, like he's kind of lanky, and that's
Yeah.
how I pictured Spider-Man. I don't want
Yeah.
a big dude, or even like the new kid. He's kind of small.
I like him a lot.
I like him too. I'm just wondering if it's just like, how many fucking origin stories do we have for Peter Parker?
That is the problem. That is
Jesus.
exactly the problem.
Which
I
Spider-Man?
even thought it would have been cool if they tried to salvage Garfield's Spider-Man and by bringing him into the new Marvel stuff. Like when they announced that Spider-Man was going to be in Civil War and then get his own movie, I kind of thought they were going to use him. I would have been cool with that.
Is it because Fox owns those Spider-Mans, and so they had to restart?
Or Sony does. Yeah.
Sony, fuck them.
They still do. They're like letting them use Spider-Man in Marvel, but it's not officially, they don't own it yet. So fucking confusing.
It's hard because
The rights just get in the way.
as
of
I
everything.
was watching, because they have that like fucking Croc dude. So there's 3 characters that have come out in the past like 5 years that are all the fucking same thing. Doomsday, that crocodile guy in the Amazing Spider-Man, and all the goddamn new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are all the same fucking guy. They're all the same, like, oh, I got green skin, it's kind of fucked up, I got a fucked up face, and I'm just a big dude. That's all. It's just,
Well, the
they're
Turtles
all
are
the same.
heroes. They're
Yeah,
not like
but
that.
I hate them.
You'd love the Turtles.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
My cousin.
But as Ren said, those aren't not my Turtles.
Right. It's a different look on a classic
Yeah.
hero or
Yeah.
team.
Which is cool. Which can be cool.
It kind of rubbed me the wrong way initially, but I'm okay with it. The movies are kind of bad.
Second one sucked.
I never saw the second one, but I do remember tearing up at the end of the first one.
Yeah, the first one was good to see. Second one blew. You should see it though. So
1 out of 19.
yeah, pretty much.
Accidentally see it one night when you fall
Yeah,
asleep.
try to watch it by mistake. You were
Grab me
saying
a beer.
about yes, you were saying about Spider-Man, Garfield.
I like
Wizard.
him.
I like
it
him a
just
lot,
made me.
too.
It made me appreciate Spider-Man more, which is kind of the whole point of a Spider-Man movie. I don't want it just to be okay. Shit's blowing up. It's kind of cool plot. I want to be able to appreciate the character.
Right.
And you saw kind of his limitations. He's young. He's kind of naive. He doesn't really know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's still kind of awkward. But one of the weirdest things is when he was flying through the city with his string rope, what the fuck you want to call it? His
Webs.
silk specters. It just made me think like everybody can fly. I fucking hate it. Everybody can fly.
Not everybody.
I don't name one that doesn't.
Captain America.
He flies. Hey, if he wants to, he can fucking fly.
He turns his shield into a frisbee that jumps at it.
No, that's exactly what the fuck. And Hulk, he can't fly, but he can just jump 10 miles. Okay. I'm sorry. He falls with style. Whatever the fuck you call it.
There's plenty that can't fly.
Okay.
Black Widow, Hawkeye,
They all
Captain America.
fly.
They don't fly. None of them fly.
That's why they suck.
Captain America doesn't fly. His friend does, though. Falcon, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they're all terrible. But I'm just saying.
Logan doesn't fly.
I'm just saying, there's not even a point where Spider-Man would even have the chance to fly. He's just a strong spider dude.
Yeah.
And he has to do that. Captain America, like, I've got 12 buddies that I can just hang out with and they'll take me.
Spider-Man has buddies now, too.
Thor flies. He doesn't have fucking wings. I hate
Thor
him.
doesn't fly. He throws his hammer and hangs onto it for dear life.
Not in the movies.
What do you mean?
Not in the movies.
What do you mean?
Doesn't he just fly?
No, every time he flies, you see him he winds up his hammer and then
Okay.
chases after him.
I'll have to double check that because I don't believe you. You lie to me all the time.
All the time. This beer's great.
Yeah. You lie to me every day. You told when I first met you, you said, my name's Percival Sweetwater and I'm selling you crackers. I said, bitch,
I'm
saltine.
changing all my names to Percival Sweetwater.
That's actually a Rodney Dangerfield
It's
joke.
actually the great title for this episode.
Percival Sweetwater.
People are going to think we're having Sweetwater beers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, Spider-Man. I did like Andrew Garfield. The movies were not good.
We got a yeller over here.
Shouter. Jesse K. How's it going, my man?
What's up?
Percival Sweetwater. Hell yeah. I like it. Deadpool. Deadpool doesn't fly?
Deadpool's yeah, but he can't die. What?
That one's a little outrageous, but I love the movie so much that I don't really give a shit.
And that's why I fucking loved Logan, because essentially he couldn't die, but he died. Like, you just cut him in half. He's like, okay, now there's two of me. I'll walk around like a goddamn starfish.
No,
there's just limitations. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
We're so balls deep into these superhero movies, and no one's given up any of them. I thought Civil War, they for sure were going to kill someone
They
off.
really made a mistake there.
And even, what's his name, Brody gets shot, falls a goddamn mile into the ground, and they just show him the next scene, he's just like kind of limping.
That's why I loved... Well, all right, so here's one thing where I will
Superman died.
agree with you with DC and how it's darker and you like it more.
Mm-hmm.
Superman died in Batman vs. Superman, and Wonder Woman's boyfriend died in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Kill people off.
I'm glad they did, because it was one of those parts where you thought he was going to die, and then at the last second he could have jumped out or whatever the hell.
He was going to show up the next scene somewhere.
Which oh my God, I still can't believe that War Machine survived Civil War. He should have fucking died. That was so dumb.
Jesus.
It would not only would have made the stakes a little higher, it would have given Tony some motivation in the next movie. And I'm surprised either him or Cap didn't die in that fight.
I was hoping Iron Man died. How many fucking movies is he in? All of them. He's in the next Spider-Man movie.
He is
I'm
Marvel.
done.
I'm not done. I'm seeing it.
All right,
Comes out. Actually, it comes out next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, it comes out this week on Thursday night. Rogue Squad party at Spider-Man.
Deadpoolio's talking mad shit. He just said Wonder Woman Man dies. Wonder Woman Man. You are hammered beyond control.
How pissed are you right now?
Jesus. No more live people. We're shutting it down. We got assholes in the fucking feeds over here.
What's up, people on Instagram?
Sorry,
Sugar Wombat, Ariberto,
We're just chilly.
and Periscope people. You're all gone.
They're all gone. They hate it. Okay. Yeah, because that we're finally getting to a point where Star Wars, Rogue One, everybody dies. Fucking check mark. I love it. Let's do that again. There's probably 80 trillion people in the Star Wars galaxy. Fucking kill half of them. I've had enough of it. Let's do next 10 movies where everybody dies.
Someone's got to die in episode 8. I think it's going to be Luke. I think he's going to die.
What if they kill off Rey?
No.
No, think about it though.
No.
And that pushes Luke.
No.
Because he's like,
I'm going to
okay, I was the last hope. I fucked it all up. I tried to bring a Jedi Order. It went awry. Kylo went and fucked everything around. And then he finds Rey. And he's like, oh my God, you are my last hope.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And then she dies or she gets turned to the dark side. And then he just fucking crumbles. Let's do it.
That'd be great. Or even better, Kylo kills Luke, and then Rey falls to the dark side.
And then Saul comes out of the ashes. Go! Run!
I'm just...
Run, Forrest!
I know the Jedi is gonna end. That's a big thing that's gonna happen in 8, and that gives me hope for more darkness in the franchise, because it just has been too much. Even though in movies we have Darth Vader as the most evil person ever,
he doesn't do a fucking thing.
No, he does a little bit, but
he kills his own guy.
There's just still so much like fluffy goodness around him.
There's 30
You know what I
rebels
mean?
in front of him, and instead of killing him, he's choking his fucking commander. Hey, you parked my Sith mobile. You scratched the door.
Got to pay the fucking parking meter.
Darth Vader,
advance. I got a ticket now.
Darth Vader, you got Princess Leia in front of you. Yeah, but fuck you. It's so ridiculous.
It is. Speaking of Star Wars, there's one thing that we didn't talk about last week. Forces of Destiny just came out. Not came out, just got a trailer.
Say that again? I wasn't listening.
Forces of Destiny.
What is that?
It's a new animated series. It's focusing on all the female characters of Star Wars. So we're going to get like more backstory and more in-depth stuff about like Jyn Erso and Rey and Sabine and the Mandalorian shit and like Princess Leia. And they're all going to kind of intertwine. So we just saw the trailer for that. I should pull it up because you haven't seen it. The art style is straight from like the original Clone Wars cartoon, the Gandhi Tartakovsky stuff.
I saw a thumbnail of it.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. It honestly, like, it's the same kind of style. It looks a little like lower quality.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like Rebels, it was looking pretty good, but you know, it looks pretty sweet.
2.5 minutes?
Oh wait, not that.
Holy shit!
Snake peek.
15 seconds.
After all, Spider-Man ad. I do love the new Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie about it.
I don't like his. I don't dislike.
I don't like his powers or his suit or his face.
Yeah, that's it. I actually prefer the Amazing Spider-Man suit. It looks a little better.
So yeah, there's just like Rey's doing shit on Jakku.
No one's talking. Everyone's just dying.
And the art style is like perfect. It looks just like that original Clone Wars, which everyone loves. I'm glad they're listening to fans. Like maybe not as much for the main saga movies, but it seems like they're really pulling a lot of fan content in, or fan ideas and like requests into like some of this offshoot stuff, the cartoons and the comics and shit.
When does this take place? Because why is Rey?
And like we got Jyn Erso fucking around here. Leia stuff with Sabine. I think it's like right at the end of Rebels. Like, well,
Rey couldn't be there.
Well, it probably spans a bunch of different stuff. That's what I'm most excited about.
Padme being a fucking badass.
Padme cutting bitches down. Of course, Leia's frolicking with the Ewoks. Sabine's blowing stuff up. Ahsoka is about to be a badass.
She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. So, and this is, you can't really hear it if you're listening, but Maz is doing like, he's talking right now in the background. Ooh. So we might see some good background story with Maz. But it just looks cool. July 3rd.
July 9th.
July 9th. It said July 3rd just before that.
Well,
it did. Right there. Close this shit. July 3rd on YouTube.
Oh, okay. And July 9th on
the Disney Channel.
Disney Channel.
So that should be pretty cool. More content is good content. And then one note, we talked about the director bullshit about Han Solo last week, but right after we recorded, Travis, Tommy Boy texted me and said they hired an acting coach for
the Han Solo
the main
bitch.
dude. So as soon as we like got over all the director bullshit, they hired an acting coach for him.
Listen.
Pissed?
I'm really not. Because if the movie comes out and it's great, all this is definitely fucking worth it, and we're fucking toiling over nothing.
I think it's going to be great.
But if they go through all this and the movie's shit,
they're not going to do that. They're not going to put it out.
I've Kathleen Kennedy has all of our fucking balls and our hearts all in her fucking grasp.
Right in her purse.
She can frolic with them down the fucking alleyway, or she could squeeze them and, you know.
I know.
No, I'm just saying, like, everything's in her hands, and she made a ballsy call to say, fuck you guys, let's get out of here. Ron Howard, you take this shit over. By the way, you don't sound like Han Solo. Get the fuck over here and talk to this guy. Fucking man.
You're an acting coach.
I wonder if his acting coach is
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Just act like you're a little drunk.
He should have before they even started shooting, he should have just like spent a month with Harrison Ford just doing shit.
Look at this walking carpet out of my way.
Why is he from
Boston?
Jersey or Boston? I don't think they're going to put out a bad movie. They're not going to let that happen. So I'm still excited to see it regardless.
Let me ask you this though.
This shit is just annoying.
So to what you just said.
What about I just said?
They're not going to put out a bad movie.
They won't.
Do you think if they get to the point where like funds have run out. The budget has run out.
Disney runs out of funds?
No, I know, but just the budgeted funds for this movie. Do you think they'll just cut it and say it's not working? Or do you think they're going to put a under par movie out? Because I think they will, because it's fucking Star Wars.
No, I think they're going to make sure it gets fixed. Someone as big as Ron Howard directing it, like
you're in the hole. You already paid these fuckers.
It's
now
going
you
to
got to pay
fixed.
Ron Howard.
It's going to get fixed.
You ain't taking goddamn giblets, and you got to take it. Take care of them.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating to hear. I'm so over the studio corporate people getting in the way of the creative process of making the movie.
But if they see issues with it, they got to step in and do what they just did.
Maybe, but they can't really see the issues while it's happening. Sometimes, like when you're going through that shit as like a director or a creative, like no one else can see what's about to happen. Like you have a vision or whatever, you know? You have to just like push it through and finish it. I would still love to see the original version of Rogue One. Like whatever was supposed to happen in the original script of Rogue One.
They probably kept people alive. I guarantee you they somehow...
Maybe.
Like the Rogue One actually got out. Like maybe K2 still died.
Yeah.
But her and Cassian maybe made it off.
I don't
and they're
know,
like,
man.
no, fucking kill him.
That would have just made it really annoying for...
I know, that's why I'm
time
saying.
loose
Maybe
ends.
that was the reshoots.
Oh, maybe.
And they actually killed them all off.
I'm sure with like the 10th anniversary or something, we'll get like some deleted scene bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I liked Rogue One. I watched it. I watched it like this month.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I
Even the Tarkin shit, he looks perfect. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, he fucking looked great.
Like there was small little, and when he said stroke, he went,
fuck, whatever. No, I don't care.
But
I'm
it's
more
fine.
concerned about jumping from scene to scene in the first third of the movie and not really getting like a clear backstory of Jyn. Like not having enough emotional attachment to Jyn before like she's the main character.
It was messy because like Saul, I didn't give a fuck about. I really didn't. Like you saw him, he's like, "Girl, come with me,"
like
and then
Rebels
like
fans.
a half hour later, save the dream. You're like, he has no part in any of this. Why is he here?
I think.
Look at the sky. What? This sky is on fire.
Oh, it's a pretty sunset outside. I think I'm not that I'm like a director or anything. 2 quick fixes. When she was in that, she was in that labor camp. She woke up in the cell.
Yeah.
Then next thing, she's getting rescued.
Yeah.
Like why is she even there? There's no point. Some scenes with her, like maybe her like talking to somebody or like talking about like how she got there. That and then a little more dialogue with Saw in his little castle. That could have fixed the whole movie.
Listen, a 30-second clip of her stealing something and getting caught and thrown in the jail cell.
Yeah.
Literally, you could do that in 10 seconds.
Why aren't we directing movies?
So
Listen up. Hey.
Kathleen Kennedy, what's going on, baby?
I'd like to get to that point at some point. But
That's such a simple thing. It wouldn't cost you a dick. You already got shit set up. Just literally, you have to.
Well, they shot so much.
Put it in a fucking closet. Make it real dark and literally just have Jyn Erso fall to the ground and make it sound like someone pushed her. Huh! I got it. She's in fucking jail.
He's trying to shoot movies in closets now. You got everything figured out. Closet Studios.
Closet Studios. Never coming out. Wait.
So those are like the new Star Wars updates that I've seen.
Gaming. Have you gamed at all?
We've been rocking Dark Souls. I know I always talk about that every episode, so I don't want to like rant about it.
Dedicate some time to it. I have one of the Dark Souls.
It's one of those things. It's like it's a fucking bitch to start.
It's a process.
Like they purposely make like the first 2 or 3 areas like kind of dingy and like not that cool because you have to like suffer through learning how the game works.
Like Terrace.
And then all of a sudden you get to this fucking awesome, like awesome city or like a new world or whatever. Mopar's directing episode 9. Yeah, totally.
All day.
So
my phone's ringing off the hook. Kathleen.
Got Ron Howard on speed dial. It's so yeah, it's hard to get into and learn, but once
Ron
you do,
Howard
it's a
and
lot of fun.
Romeo's on speed dial.
And Romeo's totally, and beer delivery of some sort.
Romeo.
But we've been doing co-op. So Tommy Boy and I have been playing a lot, and we were on one morning, and then our buddy Ethan, who usually only shows up for like BT Bam shows, popped into our like group chat and started talking shit, and then like so he hopped on, started a new character, and now we've been doing like 3-player co-op. It's been a lot of fun.
You can do
Up to 3
on the Xbox?
On every console.
Okay, I didn't know.
The co-op and like the multiplayer on is very weird. It's you don't like go to a lobby and like find a game. You have to. It fits in like the universe of the game, which is cool. You have to lay a summon sign down somewhere on the map, and then you have to summon somebody.
Do they have anything like that for Mass Effect?
What do you mean?
Like co-op missions that you can like get a bunch of people together and like do it? Because that'd be fucking sweet.
So Andromeda has. Do you remember the Spec Ops stuff from Modern Warfare 2?
No.
So it was 2-player, and it wasn't like a multiplayer match. You would like go through and do these specific missions, and you could do it co-op with 2 people.
I think
so.
Battlefield
They have some of
has
those in Andromeda now.
Battlefield has a bunch of different shit that we never try.
They don't have those.
Yes, they do. There's like team operations and you.
No. Nope.
Yes, they do because I
Nope.
guarantee you.
Conquest.
There's well, right, but there's shit where you like it's rush, where you rush in, take over a couple points, blow them up, and then you have like defend the city because like reinforcements come in and you got to kill everybody.
Really? We should maybe try some of those.
That's what I'm talking.
Fun. Yeah. Although, all right, and we talked about this maybe a little bit. I mentioned it after Wonder Woman. I kind of want to play Battlefield 1, but I also don't want to give up the power that I have in Battlefield 4 of like
murdering.
I don't want to. I just sometimes going through the process of learning how a new game works is just like exhausting, and I don't want to fucking do it.
Battlefield 4. I'm not saying anything about it.
Why?
It's so good.
We always talk about it. It's a perfect game.
Okay. I was in a match the other day and I was getting fucked.
You can't play it by yourself.
It's difficult, but regardless, usually I can find my way and I'm usually top 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I couldn't I spawn, run, dead.
I feel
spawn,
like
run, dead.
The last time that we were all playing like 2 weeks ago, that's how I felt. I was just getting fucked over.
You're just in the wrong spot in the wrong time, and you're just. My lifespan was literally under 30 seconds. By the time I got anywhere, I was already dead.
That's the frustrating thing too.
Oh,
like if you.
It wasn't even like landmines. It was just I was running. All of a sudden, there was a guy right behind me.
Yeah.
Bah! Like, I just cleared the whole fucking thing. There was no one here.
I know.
I hate it.
Love it.
I did find a guy that was he wasn't fucking me up with it, but he killed me several times with the SR2. So I just kind of gave him a high five through the internet.
High five, yeah.
I was like, listen, I throughout the entire game, whenever we play, I never get killed by the SR2.
Yeah, not a lot of people use it.
All day. All fucking day.
You just find those things that like you fall into a pattern with. That's one thing that I've noticed too is it's not necessarily the strongest or the fastest weapon. It's something that you feel like it works. Like you feel like it's the right gun for you to use. And then you use it a shit ton and you know exactly how it works and like when you need to stop firing and shit like that. You like become accustomed to it.
No, I know exactly how many bullets it takes to kill someone.
Yeah.
And my mind reads ahead, and if I'm hitting him straight, I know when to let off the trigger and move and shoot someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know whether or not I have enough bullets left to kill that dude too before I have to reload.
Yeah, and you can start.
I get to that point with the SR2, and it's just I know that he's dead, and I didn't even get the points yet. I'm already moving over because I know that last bullet's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fucking boss. I'm the best human being ever. Now I just get really excited about that stuff because I'm not that great at games altogether. But that's one thing. I finally found like a gun in a game that just it fits.
I have been really enjoying the recon class with a sniper, but with like a 4x scope, so it's not too far. I don't actually have to like snipe.
Yeah,
that's been my bread and butter. 3 solid shots, they're dead no matter what. If you hit them, or 2 if you hit them in the head.
I'd like to see my play from another person's perspective.
From who you kill?
Yeah, because it's got to be frustrating. Some of the shit, like, I'm surprised that happens.
Yeah, that's probably, like, usually when we get killed and get pissed, it's because of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so it must just be really badass guys that are...
I was getting fucked up that one day, and so I just busted out the straw and started just nailing people from a mile away. Because
that's, like, the most fucking frustrating one.
It was hilarious, and I never teabag, but I was so salty that day. I was teabagging everybody. I hit this sniper. He fucked me up. I respawned as far away as I could be.
Yeah.
And I sniped him from there. And I just walked through and shot someone else as I was fucking teabag. I was so salty.
I want to see like his kill cam when that happened. Like it just zooms in. There's like a little orange silhouette just like fucking
shooting away.
Yeah, we're about to jump onto some of that shit right after this.
I get salty because I appreciate what you can do with a sniper rifle because these guys go like 50 and 2. It's like, that's impossible. But guess what, bitch? I went -3 and we won.
You captured every objective and won, and I have more points than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck your 50 and 3.
Because it's conquest.
You
It's
killed me
not
7 times,
Snipe
but
fest.
we also won.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Exactly. It's not Snipe Fest. It's conquest.
And I love when people teabag me, and then I look at the end of the match, and they're like 11th. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
Totally.
I love also when people are teabagging after they kill me, and then they get killed while they're teabagging.
Yep.
Because you're right
Very-
behind me, like, all right, that guy's fucked.
extremely satisfying. Yeah.
All right, we're done teabag. This Teabag Cop podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Besides Amazing Spider-Man, any movies or shows
While
while we wrap this motherfucker up?
this is a really short episode. We better keep going. It's only been
We
like
can keep going.
40 minutes.
I don't care.
Fuck it.
I don't give a shit.
We
don't have to do like 2-hour drunk episodes every.
Drunkest.
I just made that up. What rifle are you using, Cody? Padilla says. For the sniper, I don't know. I have to look. I don't remember the name.
If I'm not using the SR2, I'm
Because
using
I'm not used to that
the
class.
Bulldog, which I'm not 100% on board with, but it's so fucking powerful. If I'm in like Locker, if you guys aren't Battlefield 4 fans, Locker's like just a fucking hallway essentially. There's really not much. It's just a dogfight from the beginning. So it's hard to use any type of explosives because there's just, you're either moving forward or you're moving back.
Right.
It's just that
And
much
there's no
explosions. The Bulldog fucks me up, so I figured I'd try it, and it really is. It's so powerful.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's accurate too.
Right.
But I can't aim with it. So.
Mine is the one I use for assault. I can't remember the name, but it's pretty strong and accurate, but it has a pretty slow fire rate. So it's not as quick. So you really have to, you can't be like up in the midst of shit like you are, like always like sprinting in and just fucking around. Like
There's
in
10
the
guys.
middle of 10 guys.
All right, next place.
And that's my play style anyway, so it works out. Like I got to hang back and be a little more careful.
I try. That's my whole thing is surprise attack. I am a juke master.
You just don't stop moving.
I watch my own clips to see what I do and see what fucks with people. So I'll 90% of the time I'll pretend I don't see them. So they try to like feed in behind me or get closer, and as soon as I go behind something, I cut back and I fuck them up because I know because if you pretend to see them or if you move, they know and they're gonna start firing. And they have the advantage off. But if you're just walking, they assume and they try to. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I read people's body language through the goddamn internet.
Character body language.
Listen, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes I just get fucked because Battlefield, you're just gonna die a lot. But
it happens.
I
Can't wait to play.
am done talking about myself. All right.
Have you watched the new House of Cards season?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch that shit. No. Are you even caught up?
No.
Ah,
I stopped watching it. I haven't
3
watched.
was slow. 3 was kind of rough. Season 3 to get through.
I haven't watched Netflix.
But it's really good.
in
House of Cards
a
is
couple
good.
weeks.
Finished Orange is the New Black recently, the new season. That was pretty good. It's one of those annoying cliffhanger endings that I hate. Like, I understand there's going to be some sort of cliffhanger at the end of every season. I get that. But this one was so outrageous. What are you looking at?
Hey, what's going on,
Couldn't
man?
fucking handle it. And I haven't been watching much new stuff. I finished that because the new season came out. And I always have stuff in the background. So Eastbound and Down.
Who was your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Mikey.
Okay, good. That's the right answer. I was wondering that.
Orange and pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they all love pizza, but he is like obsessively and always orders it and like
my favorite line of all
no
time.
anchovies.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
put anchovies.
He's over here. If you guys can see this on the video, he's over here. He goes, "Yeah, and don't put anchovies. If you put anchovies on," he looks at the goddamn phone. I fucking love it. He's yelling at the fucking phone.
God, that movie's so good.
Yeah, those are. It's like quirky, but it's still so good. All like the two. I know at least the first two are. I haven't seen the third one where they go to like fucking Beijing and a backpack.
I don't know if I ever saw the third one. But they were really well made for back when they were.
Oh, absolutely. The animatronics and
like,
the masks.
So perfect, yeah.
I'm so surprised it worked.
Yeah.
Splinter. Like, how did you make that fucking mask say Splinter?
So awesome.
I just spit all over my goddamn self. Pissed. All right, guys.
We need to do a commentary coming up.
That's the other thing.
We have to do Rogue One because obviously it's Star Wars, but we need to get back on the commentary train because that shit's so fun.
It's fun to do and it's funny, you know. I caught the first Batman this weekend, just like bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
And I was just remembering exactly.
Jokes, yeah.
Because it was exactly when Clarissa Lane, or whatever fuck her name is, the blonde-haired chick from 1984, she was sleeping in Bruce Wayne's bed. And I remember I had a fucking full rant. I couldn't remember what the fuck, but I just was giggling. Because he was like hanging, sleeping from the fucking rafters and shit. And she goes down and I said something about Alfred talking shit. I don't know.
We always have jokes about Alfred making eggs for people.
Bitch, you're still here? I only made eggs for one. You better get the fuck out of here. Like,
we're talking about our fanboy commentary. We just do like custom movie commentary along some of these movies.
Where
Obviously,
can they find
Star Wars at the website and on the feed.
Which is
the feed. The same way you're listening to this shit right now.
Go to the web, go to the internet and search the feed. That's where you can find it.
Just you're listening on the feed right now, obviously. You're listening to this episode. Just scroll back a little bit. Just look up fanboy commentary.
It's on the website though. It's
search,
under extras or whatever.
Under commentary.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just probably search in Google fanboy commentary. Or search in iTunes fanboy commentary. It's going to come up.
It's very simple. You plug in your goddamn movie.
You start the goddamn episode.
You start the goddamn, and we'll sync you
the
up.
goddamn shit up.
And then you goddamn
it
laugh.
Actually is very easy and it's hilarious.
It's astoundingly disturbing. So, welcome.
Yeah. I get that.
Deadpoolio says, did you know Robin Williams was going to be the Joker if Jack Nicholson didn't agree to that?
Oh.
I would not have liked that.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I can't judge. I can't judge because of Heath Ledger as the Joker. I can't really say like,
yeah, but it's
the actor in the role before you see even like a little bit of it.
I agree.
Let's
and
talk
I
about
understand.
the Joker. Let's talk about the Joker.
This is an exception though.
No,
a Robin Williams would have been way too fucking goofy for that.
Maybe.
Jack Nicholson was already half step too goofy.
It was 89 though. And Prince and Tim Burton. Yeah.
He would have busted out in like song and dance. They already did
with Prince, exactly.
Couldn't handle with Robin Williams. I'm glad.
Let's talk about the Joker for a second.
Let's talk about it.
So a lot of people they hate Jared Leto's version of the Joker.
Okay.
I don't think it's because of his version of the Joker. I think it's because
of the movie.
They had this whole thing where they were going to go for this more like gangster style, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know timeline
Tattoos
wise where that fits with Batman vs Superman. If it's like 10 years before, like 15 or whatever. It's got to be before, right?
Yeah.
Because the Joker's not in the scene in BVS. But I really liked the idea of that new version of Joker, but we didn't really get to see it fleshed out.
Jedi Knight Evan.
What up, Evan?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
He's over there.
Yeah. Jedi Knight Evan. What's up, man?
Followed us for a while.
Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
We didn't get to see what it was supposed to look like.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
We talked about this probably 74 episodes ago, but it was in that Arkham Asylum comic book that I read that was like very abstract.
Yeah.
And it talked about the Joker's mind basically pressing the reset button every night because he was like a sociopath and he like invented himself every single day. So you didn't know if you were going to get the clown Joker,
like which version of himself,
the killer, the gangster. So that's why it just, for how many different versions there are, it still makes sense because of that aspect.
Yeah.
And it's just like, honestly, if I didn't read that, it's almost like you have to choose which one you like because it's all different characters of the same guy.
Right.
But with that said, it's just like, no, that's the same guy. You could just say it's, Wednesday.
Multiple personalities.
Yeah. It's essentially that. He's, remaking. He takes in his surroundings of that day, and that's who he is. Well, that guy just got hit by a car, so let me jump in that car and hit someone else. Fuck you. This is a Dodge.
Motherfucker. I really wanted to see his Joker fleshed out, though. I really wanted to see what it was supposed to look like.
The issue...
And, the Joker has to be in this new DC universe. Like, he has to come into play.
He's already gone.
But...
The joke's on you. That was already in Batman vs Superman. They're not going back.
Well, they could.
They're not gonna.
They already did, though, because if Joker's already gone, Suicide Squad has to be set before.
There's been 3 movies with the Joker.
What do you mean?
We've had Jack Nicholson, we've had Heath Ledger, and now we've had...
there's been 8 with Batman. I mean, it's Joker. You have to have him in there.
But we've already moved on. We're already beyond. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe they can fit it in, but
maybe they're purposefully not putting him in because he's been in so many things.
Well, we're already moving forward though. Like Batman's old already. The Joker was something, and now he's not.
But is like the solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck? Is it going to be after BVS? Because I feel like Justice League shit is happening after.
I think it is before.
Yeah,
but I don't think it has anything to do with Joker. It has to do with dead.
Better not be a goddamn origin story.
His parents died. Both of them.
In case you didn't know.
There was pearls and guns involved. Murder! I can't handle it. That still is...
What?
I really wish they could have done something else for... All right. I forgot.
What?
I got pissed when I rewatched Batman vs. Superman. So think about this. Superman's laying on the ground. Batman just beat him up.
Yeah.
He has a fucking staff.
Right.
He's about 2 inches from the ending fucking Superman.
Yeah, yeah.
Martha happens.
Right.
Oh, shit. And then he goes fucking saves Martha. And Martha says, who are you? And he says, I'm a friend of your son's. 15 minutes ago, you almost fucking sliced her son's head off. And you're acting like,
yeah.
Hey, we're good buddies. I have a cape too.
Again, with like we said about the Rogue One, like a few tweaks, just like something. I'm not so mad about the mom connection as I am about Superman and how he said it.
And
he's getting choked like that, annoying. Like you got it, I got it, Cap. And a few more seconds of him, like in Superman, like realizing they thought they were enemies and they're like the same.
It just, there could have been something else that connected the two guys.
That's true.
It didn't have to be. It could have, like, he could have had his mom's fucking employment badge fall out of his fucking leotard. Who's that? That's my mom. Her name's Martha.
His leotard. I don't know. I did notice one thing this time. It was. This may be the one time that Batman's like emotions clouded his like judgment. That sounds like a very Star Wars thing to say.
No, it doesn't, because that's exactly who Batman is. He is haunted, and that's why we see the fucking...
but he's usually so 100% on point.
But we always see the origin story. We all hate it, but I think they put that in there because they're just drilling it. That's who Batman is.
Yes.
He wouldn't have got the fucking leotard on if his parents didn't die.
But I feel like Batman is usually one of the people that is able to put aside his emotions. I mean, he's kind of Jedi-ish in that way. He's able to put aside like his feelings to like look and make judgment calls about what's happening.
He's always... No, I wouldn't even say that. I think he's just a step ahead. He's just very calculated. And he's got the technology and the money behind it to be calculated.
Yeah.
And he's the world's greatest detective. So he knows more about you than you know about you.
Except for Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he knows more. Dude, he steals shit right out of Lex Luthor's hands.
Where I was going with that, yes, he does. But where I was going with this is that he thinks Superman is his enemy throughout the movie. Yes, because Superman fucked up Metropolis when he was fighting.
But he was like
a lot of
by...
it because Lex Luthor was putting like these false images in his head. And then he goes to the Senate building for the hearing, and then the entire building blows up and shit like that. And Lex Luthor was sending like those checks with the messages on it from that dude that got crippled. Like he was getting kind of manipulated.
Mike Quesadilla says, honestly, to have him clouded with emotions, they have to bring in Jason Todd.
I would like to see that too.
They already had him.
As a prequel.
Yeah. Well, they showed his suit of his death. Because
that's what I mean. But like in the Batman solo movie, I would like to see like that kind of thing.
We haven't seen a good Robin.
That's true.
Ever. Yeah. Holy smokes, Batman! Oh my God. Throw him out of the fucking Batcopter.
Exactly.
Those old Batman movies, unwatchable. Here, we're going to take the Batcopter. Hey, Robin, grab the bat rope. Here, grab the... I need some bat...
Gonna film us on the bat camera.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, it was just a goofy ass time. They didn't... And now, when I mentioned this last episode about why I dislike DC, it's because all the cool stuff has been done so poorly. And there's some of that old shit that's just really, really goofy. But there was the old Incredible Hulk show too with the bodybuilder guy. Like, they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They didn't know. Bye, Instagram. It only lasts for an hour. Save it, just in case.
Could take a fucking half hour to download.
No.
All right, guys.
Yeah, it's about that time. Long story short, have a creative vision.
Play Battlefield 4.
Follow the fuck through with it. Don't fire directors.
Hire Ron Howard.
Yes. Apparently.
Apparently. What's that from?
Ryan Regan.
Apparently. Are you an imbecile? Apparently.
Yeah. Exactly.
Imbecile.
All right, fuckers. Time for some Battlefield. It's time for Battlefield. Stop talking.
All right.
What were you going to say?
Mitch Hedberg.
Yes, Mitch Hedberg.
I was just thinking about, because we were blasted last night with my grandmother, and there was a bunch of shit happening. It was funny. But
you look tired just thinking about it.
I was there, man. But there was a lot of, my mind goes crazy when we're like, people are laughing. It's really weird. My mind goes into a weird state of mind. But I sit there and just think about like where I can apply stuff from something else.
Yeah.
And I'll leave you guys with a joke I told you earlier. But I saw that joke on Instagram like fucking 3 weeks ago, and I had it like saved. I don't know why or when or how I do that.
It's a very rude joke for this show.
I won't say it then. I don't want to offend anybody. But I said it to my grandmother.
This show's G-rated, man. Come on now.
Gruesome.
G-fucking-rated.
G-fucking-pissed. All right. I'll save it for next episode. I'll open up with it.
We're going to open up with that shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear the joke, you better tune in.
Don't hither. Don't tune in.
Don't hither? What'd you say?
Don't hither. Woo! All right, guys. Rogue Squadron Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was kind of a short episode, but
it's okay.
It's okay.
They might all be under
Commander
an hour
says it's okay, so it's
I
okay.
say it's okay. It's
if
okay.
it's not okay, fuck you. Hey,
it's
man.
okay. We need more beer next time.
Hey, fuck cockroaches. Fuck them. That's some Scarface for you. Fuck you, Frank. Have you ever seen The Godfathers?
I haven't.
So it's really weird.
It's on that long list of classic movies that I
have
seen.
all of them. I bought it as like a full set. They're on Blu-ray, but it was like $20 for all 3 movies. I'm like, on Blu-ray, I was like, fuck,
yeah,
all day, let's do it. And I watched the first 2. Let me tell you, it's fucking Scarface.
Yeah?
It's really weird. So
no, it's not Scarface.
Listen, what I thought when I thought Godfather was
it's like 70s Italian, right? Scarface is 80s Cuban, like Coke shit.
Al Pacino's still in both of them talking the same fucking way. And he becomes the mob boss. He becomes the Godfather.
Spoiler!
Jack fucker.
No, I got.
But it's really weird because it's like, it's an awkward mesh of Italian and then Cuban. Like he just makes the smallest little tweak, and he goes from hardcore Italian to like, cockroaches. Like, I don't know.
Cockroach.
Yeah.
I gotta watch.
Fuck the fucking Diaz brothers. Fuck them.
Baltimore.
It's Baltimore. But it's really weird because I had trouble taking him out of the Scarface role and putting him in this.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking Tony Montana.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no,
there are certain actors.
This is Tony Gucciolini or whatever the fuck their name is.
It's hard with certain actors. It's hard to like Gucciolini. Well, guys.
Tony Gucciolini. Can't handle that shit.
Fine. All right. I got a Gucciolini.
We're not going to end right now because I do want to talk about it a little bit.
I got really excited.
So the first one, I don't want to spoil it, but the first one was just kind of it's. I don't want to call it a setup movie, but there's a lot of characters involved because it's a large family because it's an Italian mob boss family.
So it's like the first season of Game of Thrones?
It is. It's kind of a learning curve, and I kind of have to like rewatch it because there's like brothers beating up other brothers' wives, and I'm like, who's a brother, who's not? And then there's like bastard sons involved too, and you're just like, they're all fucking around and shooting people, and I'm like, why did that guy die? He shot this brother's cousin's brother, and you're just like, it's literally, you need like a fucking chart. This guy died.
That's how I feel at family functions. With the wife's family. Not the killing and beating.
My uncle died. Let's see who shot him.
But literally at the wedding, there's like 300 people, and I know 15 of them. And there's like, this is your dad's cousins on your mom's side. And like, yeah, it gets intense, man.
Oh, yeah.
You need a family tree just like as reference.
Family functions are... Okay. Godfather Part 1.
Yeah.
It's about the grandfather.
Yeah.
Actually, the father.
The Godfather, you mean?
Well, that's a title. It's like emperor. I know there's only one emperor,
like
but technically, if Sidious died, Vader would have became emperor.
He would have became the Senate.
Time out. Time in. The
Set a
second one,
movie title.
so I don't want to give anything up because you haven't seen it.
That's okay.
But shit hits the fan. Let's just say the old man, the Godfather's not there in the second one. But the second one actually, and it goes through Tony Gucciolini, whatever the fuck his name is, taking over for his father.
Yeah.
So he's the son, and he was actually the one that wasn't supposed to take over, but he kind of just had the skills and the abilities, for lack of better terms, to just like take it over.
Yeah.
So he kind of went through the motions, but at the same time with that, they were flashbacking to the beginning of the Godfather's reign. So like they would do a scene of his son Mike, who is Al Pacino, going through some shit, and then it would flash back to his dad doing
Similar situation.
doing like well, it was a little more brutal because it was like setting up the family.
Right.
Mike just has to keep the family afloat.
Right.
So it was cool to see, and that's where Robert De Niro played a young Godfather.
Oh, I didn't know he was in that movie.
Oh yeah,
nice.
There's so many big names in it, but so Al Pacino's playing Mike, his son, in current time, and then they would flash back to Al Pacino playing a young Godfather who, spoiler, died in the first one as an old man. So Mike's struggling, trying to keep everything afloat, and then he'd float back to like his father landing in Ellis Island and struggling and taking and like killing people, killing the right people, making deals, and it's just fucking.
I gotta watch this shit.
I like the second one better.
You got me all excited now.
I like the second one better. You have to watch the first one,
Of course.
Like I said, just stick with it. Even if you don't know who's dying where, just get through it and then maybe rewatch it afterwards. The second one is it's so cool because you get to really see like this is what's happening now, but this is a different society. Like the same thing happened with his dad.
Times have changed.
But you can do all the fuck you want. Everything, nothing's regulated.
Right.
It was like the Wild West in downtown New York. Like they didn't give a flying fuck.
Right.
Oh, he fucked your sister? Let's just go cut his head off. All right. What are we doing tomorrow? Well, cleaning up the blood.
Cutting his fucking arms off.
Cutting his arms off. Cutting his dick off. All right, guys. We went way too far. Welcome,
Godfather.
Amanda. You
What
called
up?
us right at the end.
I came for the beers.
Well, we got a half a beer left.
Rogue. Dead Guy Ale. It's okay.
It's good.
Not my favorite.
It's good. It's better on draft.
We're about to go drink some Rheingeist Puma.
So I'm going to give you a shout out to Rheingeist because they are doing wonders with all of their beers.
Everything's been good.
Like save one. There's only one that's like not perfect.
And it was still good. It was just not
Right.
Rheingeist.
Well, there's another one I'm not a huge fan of. It's the Cougar, I believe. It's like, yeah.
You don't like blonde ales, though.
Yeah, fuck them. Blonde bitches. All right, guys. Welcome to the Rogue Squadron Podcast.